What I like to drill for, because it's a strike and a technique, is a guy who would know what he's doing. And a person like who would know what he's doing is going to grab for the gun and should follow immediately with a strike. And then take the weapon after you've been hit. Okay? What we want him to do is this. Obviously, I want him to go like this with both hands. That would be ideal for me. Pinning that, and I'm just using all my techniques that I know until he's no longer conscious. That is the retention. That's it. If you want to get into dropping your weight, that's fine. You know, drop him down. But this is the whole technique. I'm attacking him with everything I have. Everything. All right? Because this is obviously a deadly force situation. So it's real simple. There's no dainty, techniques. We do something called a hip turn away, a hip pop, which is fine. But really, the whole technique is here. He's got two hands on my gun. Boom. I'm hitting until he goes down. That's it. Or he disengages. Now, it can happen that way, but a lot of times what happens is when somebody is engaged with a bunch of cops around one guy, he'll start grabbing for a weapon. And where we have a problem is we are afraid to hit. So, if he's got my gun here, and there's partners, and there's people all around, this is a real serious situation, because he can get my gun and shoot somebody else, not just me. So, you gotta be able to strike and hit him. So, it's two steps. Pin, and hit. And I'm hitting until he lets go with everything I have. And that's pretty much handgun retention from standing up. Another thing to keep in mind, just to practice too when we drill it, just a straight on grab. Okay? What has he got to do that? I'm sure you guys went over this stuff. Look at his body. The shift, right, yeah, the step forward, putting his head down, going into it. Remember, he wants your gun. He's not just going to put his hand on it. Like he's grabbing it the way he would grab it if he really wanted it. He's going to go after it. Pin, keep in mind that hit. Maybe one of your shoulder strikes there. All right? Push, bang, hit. Moving him back, attacking the man until he goes down. And that's handgun retention. I'm keeping this married to the gun. Because this only hurts me if he pulls it away. Okay? And he gets it out. All right? Now, to equate it more for a concealed carry. How it's going to go down probably would be you are in a situation and he sees you got a gun. Then he goes for it. Same thing. You feel it on your gun, you take it, bang! And you hit him with everything you got. Alright, so it's going to be one of those things where it's going to not be something planned because you're not going to really realize that you have a concealed weapon. I would think if you conceal it the right way, it's something that's going to present itself as like, wow, this guy's got a gun on him. So he goes to grab it. It's got to be immediate, bang, married to it. So he can't pull it away. So that barrel can't point at you. Hit. Whatever you got, everything you got. That's it. Pretty simple. Best way to do it. Okay?
Are you going to eventually do a position with that in the back?
What's that?
Are you going to eventually show up as a concealed weapon in the back?
No.
Okay.
No, I would never. That's me. I wouldn't even know how to draw a gun from my back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a complete foreign place to put a gun for me. I have it either, if I'm carrying it with the way I should carry it, it's always like this. With this holster, or I have a little revolver, I'll carry it here too. If I'm going to be in a car for a while, I'll put one on my ankle because it's easy to get to. But I mean, standing up going for an ankle gun, it's like, a flamingo draw. That's what they show you. You grab a pant and you flamingo draw it. I mean, that's ridiculous. You're never going to be able to use that. But I would never have a gun there. One is because if he puts me on my back, I can't get to it. And everything I've trained for is from here. It's cool. It looks awesome, throwing that jacket back and getting it, or doing like a cross draw from a shoulder holster. It looks really cool, but I got one way to, even if you're a shooter, I never shoot this way. I'm always like this. And it looks stupid, but this is how you hit. Because think you get a natural pointing mechanism here. If I'm doing this, I mean, it looks much sharper, I look much cooler, but I'm telling you, if I want to hit something, I'm just doing this. And that's the way it's effective, much more effective. So just for the drill, just do a couple reps, he grabs, bang, hit, moving him back, but you're gonna blast through him until he falls. And then, more of the real situation for people who are civilians, where maybe you're engaged with somebody and he realizes you got a gun, he goes and then he starts going for it. How are you gonna retain it from here? Same thing. Marry it and then strike. Don't worry about the other stuff. This hip stuff is cool, but I really think that you going to hit him first.